Hello, everyone. This is your girl, Miss Terry Flower, and you are now tuned in to the Terry Flower Show. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with me today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Please remember everything discussed on this page is alleged. All photos and all of that stuff that's going to be used is for fair use purposes only, okay? But anyway, how is everybody out there doing? I hope everybody is doing good, and y'all get on in here so we can talk about these folks' business. Hello, everyone. This is your girl, Miss Terry Flower. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Terry Flower Show. We are here today to review Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 6, Episode 22, so they say. But anyway, y'all, we're going to go ahead and get into it. So the episode started off where it left off, dog. On the do it, bitch. That's Kiki. Do it, bitch. Because Marcel say, hey, man, need a drug test. And then Kiki husband trying to get over there to Marcel, baby. When I tell you, Marcel just itching around that damn table. He say, hell no, I let him get close to me. Baby, too damn funny. Now, real quick, though, why the hell is Kiki so goddamn mad? Like, I get that she got an attitude with her cousin because she trying not to... No, I'm lying. I don't get it. What the hell is she this mad for? Okay, but whatever. We gonna keep moving. Child, now the funniest part to me was the whole time that which is Kiki's husband, trying to get over there to Marcel. Marcel does, well, come at me then. But he not staying in one spot. He keep going around the table. And ain't nobody really even pushing Marcel to get out the way. He getting himself out the way. You know what I'm saying? So Kiki still pissed off, yelling, screaming over there at teacher. That's what you need to do. You need to check your husband, bitch. And she doing all of this. So Kimmy just get the force pushing her ass out of the door. Go. Goddamn Kimmy's son standing behind her tossing, go ahead, go. Martell over there in the corner with a little smirk on his damn face. He gonna get his confessional. See, the ladies, they always getting into this type of stuff because they just talk too damn much. You know, the fellas, we know how to handle stuff differently. Child on did a flashback of when they ass was about to fight in front of Destiny's store. I said, so shut it up. Y'all ain't got no good conflict resolution skills either. But with this whole situation here, I'm just blown at how mad Kiki is. You would have thought that Tisha threw a damn drink in her face how pissed she is. I'm like, this don't make no damn sense. So child, they go ahead and kick Kiki and her husband up out the party, child. So when they walking out, doggone Mel walking behind the Mel and Stormy, walking behind Kiki them leaving, she gonna stop Maurice and say, Maurice, I'm sorry this happened at your house. You know, that's why I don't let nobody come to mine. Mel, get your ass on. Get your ass on. Maurice and Kimmy get in a confessional and they said they feel like which is Kiki's husband, should have stepped in before they even had to step into the situation. Well, when I went back and watched it, it looked like when Kiki, number one, didn't seem like he knew Kiki ass would have flicked that damn drink in Tisha's face. He didn't see none of this coming, okay? So he's just as surprised as y'all ass, all right? At first, he was heading over there to his wife to get her to calm the hell down. But that's when Marceau made that comment, called the police and drug test her ass, and that pissed him off. Okay? Y'all just listening to Maurice ass in this damn confessional telling some, I feel like that's Amin's duty as a husband to, remove your wife when she's in. Sir, I don't want to hear nothing about the duty of a husband from your ass. Shut it up. All right? We're going to go ahead and keep moving. Kiki get in her confessional, honey. Kiki said, I'll take a drug test any day. I can pass that. He need to take a lie detector test. I said lie detector, child, whatever. Lie detector test. And let's see if he can pass it. Girl. So Mel and Stormy follow Kiki outside. So they get in a little parking lot area. And Mel tries to reason with Kiki. She like, okay, sweetie, when you got there, did anybody put their hands on you? Kiki like, no. She was like, did anybody talk to you disrespectfully? Kiki was like, no. But Kiki was like, ignoring me is disrespect or whatever like that. And so, but Mel is like, that still wasn't a reason for you to throw that drink on that girl. She was like, no, see, this is a bunch of mess. Like how I explained to you, Mel, she mad at me because I got the information or whatever like that. So I already knew she had attitude. So when we came in and she spoke to Amin, but she gonna walk past me, I took that as disrespect and it was just a reaction. Okay, that still don't justify you throwing this motherfucker drink in this woman's face. I'm sorry, y'all. That still don't justify that. So what? She want to be petty and ignore you? You could have ignored her ass and kept on or left. But to throw the damn drink in her face, that's crazy. Whatever, we're going to keep moving. Kiki said, I was trying to get information to help your dumb ass, but you don't want to blame who you supposed to blame. Good God. So then we go in the house where Kiki, and not Kiki, well, Tisha and Marsol is, and Tisha is telling Kimmy what happened. She like, I ain't put my hands on her. I ain't do nothing like that. I was just ignoring her. You know what I mean? And she got mad and, splashed a drink in my face or whatever. And Marsol was like, she was just mad because she kept trying to talk and stuff like that. And you were just ignoring her. So she got mad that you was ignoring her. So then he tells Kimmy, the whole thing is she feel like she's mad that ain't nobody believing her lies with this information that she so-called got on me. She mad ain't nobody believing it or whatever like that. Child, all of this shit is foolishness to me. I said this in my last review. Kiki, your cousin, she don't want to know if he playing her, keep it on the low. She don't want to know. If a person don't want to know the information, what the hell is you running them down to give it to him for? Girl, it ain't that damn serious. But whatever, we're going to keep moving. So Tisha and Marsol get in their confessional, and Tisha is just like, Kiki has talked about my marriage umpteen times. I continuously give her other chances, but she done did it again, which I completely understand, Tisha, because they did have a conversation, was like, I ain't going to talk about your marriage no more. Then boom, she right on here talking about her marriage. So I get that. Now, what threw me off, though, was when Marsol was like, I feel like Kiki, mad that Tisha is living a life that she felt like she should have lived. Sir, I don't think that's, I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. I don't know what is it. I don't know what the exact issue is, but what you talking about sound foolish as hell, nigga, because she trying to tell her cousin about how your ass cheating. I don't think she want to be with a cheating ass, lying ass nigga. Allegedly, child, because we ain't got no proof now. Anyway, so Mel and Stormy go back into the little cookout, the little backyard boogie, and Mel checks on Tisha. She like, man, you all right? I'm sorry that happened to you. You don't want to change shirts or nothing? And Tisha was like, nah, it's thin. I'm just mad I had on white. And speaking of this shirt, Tisha, is that a cut up wife beater? We gonna keep moving. Mel goes over to the table with Marsol. He over there sitting by himself. She goes over there to check on him. Marsol, you don't want nothing to eat? You okay? How you doing, Tisha? I tell her ass over there to sit down as well. And Mel was like, yeah, we don't want to move like that. Child, all of this shit is ridiculous. Okay. Now, while they having a little conversation, we see Tiffany come in with the baby or whatever. Everybody like, oh, snap, we surprised you came. Oh, let us see the baby. Everybody got little smiles on their face because ain't nothing like seeing a little precious baby, to bring joy to an event. And they need something to lighten this shit up because this is supposed to be a backyard boogie. They turned this shit into a brawl. All right. But whatever, honey. Child, why Tiffany in her damn confessional shading her husband Thompson? My plus one today is baby A's because Lewis off doing what Lewis does, coaching. You mean he at work, bitch? Girl. So once Tiffany sit down with the baby over there at the table with everybody else, Kimmy's son come around the corner in this Jeep, right? And so Kimmy was like, oh, that's my Jeep. That's my Jeep. She all crunk. She excited. I'm all happy for Kimmy over here. I'm like, yes, bitch, that's your Jeep, man. Everybody excited for her. They telling Maurice, man, good job, man. Good job, man. She really like it, man. You know what I'm saying? So that was a nice little moment. You know what I mean? Child, so Kimmy leave the cookout to take a ride in her Jeep. They're like, where's she going? She leaving the cookout. You damn right. She finna go take a ride in her new vehicle. I know I would. Damn y'all. All right. Maybe I'm tripping, but this was a weird edit. So they left off before commercial break with Kimmy leaving in her truck or whatever. Then we come back and another one of Letitia cousins is out there and she like, what happened? And Tisha was like, we've been dealing with these rumors for years or whatever like that. And then Tiffany jumps in the conversation. Tiffany was like, this how it is when you're dealing with someone who has nothing to lose. Tiffany, I'm gonna need you to shut the F up, baby. This is a family issue and you need to shut your messy ass up. Okay, see, I don't like when people be getting involved in people's family shit. Shut your ass up, ma'am. Holding your baby with all this messy ass energy. She get on my damn nerves. All right. So the cousin Courtney, which is Kiki's cousin, she like, I'm confused because I'm hearing two different stories. And Tisha like, girl, Kiki a liar. Don't sit here and act like you don't know Kiki a liar. You know she a liar. Okay. So Mel gets her confessional and Mel's like, hey, at the end of the day, that's Tisha's husband. She gonna believe her husband. She can do whatever she want to do. That really ain't nobody's business, to be honest. All I'm saying is don't be getting mad at us because we don't believe what the hell he be telling you. Okay. Child, again, foolishness. Now, with all of this going on, I'm sitting here and I'm just like, Tiffany, you so goddamn messy. They up here smoking this table down with this goddamn cigar. And you sitting over there with your damn baby just so you could be in the mess. Little nose ass bitch. We gonna keep moving. Marsol says, so everybody lying on Kiki. We lying on Kiki. This $1 billion company lying on Kiki. Everybody lying on her. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm with you when you're right. Kiki. What the hell happened up there that Mr. Fix-It stores now? Baby, that was you on that camera. What's good? What's popping with that? Okay, whatever. We gonna keep moving. So Mel asked Marceau, why was you and Amin getting ready to fight? He was like, because I called his wife a dopehead. I said, you did. And he was like, I don't feel like getting mad make nobody react like that. Drugs make a person react like that. They like, no, Marceau, you need to cut it out. You need to cut it out. Girl, I mean, I want to say, Marceau, you wrong, because at the end of the day, that girl struggled with that. Why would you throw that in her face? But at the same time, she did just throw a drink in this man's white face. Like, so it's like, girl, all bets off, bitch. Get out of here, dopehead. You know what I'm saying? So Marceau basically said he really only said it to make Amin mad, and everybody like, well, what the hell you want to make Amin mad for? Amin ain't did nothing to nobody. And Tisha was like, yes, I really love Amin. I really love him. He is very sweet. You know what I'm saying? And so Stormy dips in, and Stormy say, so is that what you was doing to Courtney when we was at that meeting? I said, oh shit, here we go. So Stormy was like, so what you would have did if Courtney would have told you to stand up? He said I would stood up. She was like, and got your ass beat. He was like, I'm willing to get my ass beat. She was like, so you want to get your ass beat? He said, I'm saying I'm willing. She was like, well, that's just stupid, He said, but if I was, well, he didn't say if I was Courtney, but he was just basically saying that if my woman is being belligerent with a man, I'm going to step into that situation and say, hey, you need to calm down, because right now, that means my woman writing checks that her ass ain't finna have to cash. It's going to be me and this man that's going to handle that situation. So he goes into the fact of, Stormy, you were literally calling me a bitch. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, he ain't lying. Child, so Maurice jumps in, and Maurice was like, anytime you call a man a bitch, you're trying to trigger him. And Martell in the corner, Martell like, yeah, I might call you a bitch back. And baby, I'm from the South. Niggas in the South will definitely call you a bitch back. You like, bitch? I'm like, bitch, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So, honey, but it's blowing me though how Stormy's sitting up here acting like she don't understand the disrespect in that. You don't call no grown ass man no bitch. Especially, y'all wasn't even arguing or nothing. Y'all wasn't even arguing or beefing, and it wasn't nothing like that, and it wasn't no friendly shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you was trying to be nasty by calling that man a bitch. Like, let's be for real. Let's be for real, bitch. Marceau says, well, in Stormy's culture, that's not deemed as disrespect. And Kimmy and Maurice call it out like, girl, she full of shit. Girl, that's a lie. Because if Marceau would have called her a bitch back, ain't nowhere in the world Courtney would have sat there and act like that shit was cool. He would not have. Okay, so can we please stop with the fool la la? Child, anyway, so Mel gets up, and Mel like, all right, you guys, I'm finna get ready to go. I'm finna go ahead out. So while Mel walking out, Kimmy asks Courtney, which is Kiki's other, not Kiki, well, Kiki and Tisha other cousin, Courtney or whatever, asked, it was like, well, Courtney, do you feel that there's some additional help that is needed for Kiki? And she was like, yeah, I do feel like there's additional help that is needed for her. And then Marceau makes some little joke or whatever like that, and she was like, and the girl Courtney was like, Marceau, cut it out. It's like, if you know she's struggling with drugs, this ain't nothing to make a joke about. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Kimmy was like, well, what kind of messed it up is because she threw that drink in Tisha's face like that or whatever, and that's what made that come out like that. And Marceau goes into breaking it down for us. He was like, everybody at this table, raise your hand if you had to drive around at 2, 3 in the morning and picking her up off the street. He raised his hands. Raise your hand if you done did it 2, 3, 4 times. Marceau say, this situation here is more than just being angry. We're hurt. We are the people that were there for you when your husband wasn't there for you, your mama wasn't there for you, your other cousins wasn't there for you. We showed up for you. So for you to be like this toward us, they hurt, they upset. Now, if everything that Marceau is saying is true, I completely understand why him and Tisha feel the way they feel. Because, bitch, I done been here and been doing all of this for you, and you got the nerve to act a fool like this on me? On me? Oh, girl, please. And they flashed that little disclosure pass one more time. As of the date of this episode, no charges have been filed against Kiki Jabari for the Crime Stoppers incident. See, that's the only thing that made me be like, what, was it really her in there still? Because how in the hell they ain't filed no charges on her when it got her? Huntsville is not that big, but it looked real fishy because, baby, you don't want to speak on it. I don't know, child. I don't know. We'll find out soon enough, child. Moving on. The thing I'm a little conflicted with in my spirit is when they put the camera on Tisha, you could tell Tisha is upset and she's embarrassed because her cousin threw that drink on her and she may be hurt. But Marceau is like pissed at the highest festivity. Okay, and which makes me wonder, are you really mad about how she reacted, or are you really mad that she trying to get these goddamn rumors out there? I think that's what the real problem is from Marceau. from Marceau. But when the whole Kiki and Tisha situation, it's some other deeper family issues with that, and we probably will never find out what the hell really going on with all of that child, but whatever. Stormy just get in her confessional and basically tell us she feel like they're taking a much lower blow on Kiki by talking about the whole drug thing, making jokes like, oh, only reason why she threw that drink is because she on drugs, doing little stuff like that. And Stormy ain't here for that shit, okay? So Stormy asks at the table, Stormy like, okay, so we've been sitting here saying like she on drugs and stuff, but is this accurate? Like, from my understanding, she clean. And Marceau was like, Stormy, stop, ma'am, stop. He gave her that, you don't know what the fuck you talking about, this ain't in your people, stop, okay? And he was like, have you ever dealt with somebody on drugs? She was like, yeah, my best friend, she used to watch my baby, she no longer lives with me. So then he asked her, he was like, well, why does she no longer live with you, or whatever like that? And then Stormy started crying. I was like, now what? Now wait a goddamn minute. Now she got on her confessional and she was saying that she could resonate with the whole situation that's going on with Kiki with being on drugs, and that's what brought the emotion out of her. But it was awkward as hell, y'all. We must have missed some part of this conversation, because I'm like, now wait a goddamn minute. Now hold the hell on. That confused the hell out of me. I was like, is these real tears or is you putting on? I'm not sure, y'all. We're going to keep moving. Oh, look at Marceau being all grown man. He gonna get up and walk over there after Stormy was crying and stuff. He came over there, he was like, Stormy, I know we have our shit, but I definitely wasn't trying to, trigger you or hurt you or nothing like that. I'm sorry. And he gave her a hug. I say, look at this nigga here, boy. Okay. So Stormy gets up to leave or whatever, and Martell and Miss Nell follow her out and walk her to the car or whatever, and she gets up to the truck or whatever. She asks Courtney, you want to play? Courtney like, no, bring your ass on. But she did tell, Stormy told Miss Nell that she had been talking to Kiki about ways to help her friend get clean, and she like, I'm just like, damn, I thought she was clean, and she, helping me out with my friend. So doggone Stormy get in there with Courtney or whatever, they pull off, they leave. We flash back to the backyard boogie, honey, and Marceau back there still talking to Tisha cousin Courtney like, but see, Courtney, that's what I'm saying. We done been through this, and when a person is clean, he doing all this. Now, what I noticed was a look on the cousin Courtney face, and Tisha was like, yes, she has just been lying to me so much, The cousin Courtney sitting there looking like it's a whole lot of shit she want to say, but she gonna hold it because they family. She got that look on her face like, hey, bro, y'all back here making jokes about our cousin being on drugs, and nigga, I think you lying. I think your ass is cheating, because obviously these cheating rumors ain't nothing that's like hidden. Everybody knows about it. You know what I'm saying? The cousin Courtney like she over that shit. Like, bitch, I ain't the one that threw the drink in her face. Bitch, can we play some cards or do something else? Good God. They finish up that scene by just saying that, with Tisha just saying that she's done with Kiki. Rightfully so, child. We don't know all the inner workings of their relationship or whatever, but Tisha says that they've been beefing like this for 10 years. And I'm like, shit, I remember on the previous season, y'all said y'all been beefing like this since y'all was kids. And it started off with your mama and your uncle been beefing, which led into y'all beefing, if I'm remembering correctly. Y'all let me know in the comments. Whatever, we're gonna go ahead and move on. In the next scene, we meet up with Martell. He's meeting up with Courtney and Mr. Fletcher, honey. So they all get they working out and stuff like that. They got the little coach man there that's putting together the little workouts for them, and they're in there working hard, honey. He got them pushing shit across the floor, dragging shit. Then they get them a good workout in. All right now. Child, after they finish their workout, they finna stand around and be messy and talk about what happened at that backyard boogie. All right. So Martell was like, so Courtney, did your wife tell you about what all happened at the little backyard boogie? He was like, yeah, I heard Kiki threw a drink on Tisha. And then I'll go Mr. Fletcher say, yeah, man, it was like she had just got up out the pool. I told y'all, it sauced me out. She doused her ass with that water. I'm like, God damn, how much water is in this cup? But whatever, child. So Courtney asks, well, how did Marceau handle the situation? And Chris and Martell was like, I think he was just shocked more than anything. And then they bring up the fact that Marceau almost got into it with Kiki's husband. And Martell was like, yeah, man, it was about to be a full-out brawl out there or whatever like that. And Courtney was like, hey, man, Marceau need to calm down. He need to chill, you know what I'm saying? He was just like, he don't like Marceau energy. He was like, I don't like that he be, gonna call me Mr. Steele, you know what I'm saying? Which was a dig or whatever. But Chris brought up the fact, well, your wife did call him a bitch. And Courtney was like, well, shit, he agreed, didn't he? And Martell was like, nah, bro, that wasn't cool. You gotta say something to your wife about, you can't be approaching a man like that, talking to a man like that. And Courtney was like, nah, she'll be all right. Courtney let her know she'll be all right. She call you all the bitches she want to, and if you want to say something to her about it, I will put these paws on you. That's basically what he was saying. But we gonna keep on moving. So they wrapped that little conversation up with Courtney saying that he would be willing to have a conversation with Marceau. He just ain't going to Black to have it. They gotta have this conversation on mutual ground. So then Chris Fletcher asked Martell, what you been having going on? And Martell was like, man, you know what I've been having going on. He said, Chris Fletcher said, well, you still ain't out that house yet. I said, good God, this nigga still ain't out this house. What the hell is going on? Chris Fletcher get in his confession and was like, I don't really give a damn where Martell go. As long as he get his ass out this house. He can go to Chateau Chapray. He can go to Mel House up on the goddamn mountain. I don't give a damn. Get your ass out of this house. I'm like, good Lord. Boy, this don't make no damn sense. We also found out that Courtney and Chris Fletcher trying to find out if they cousins. They've been hearing around town and people have been saying that they related. So they gonna take like a little DNA test to find out if they related. And then Martell was like, well, you know, all of us got the same blood in us somewhere. And Chris Fletcher was like, nah, I ain't got your blood. I was sick. Wait a minute. He was like, nah, I'm just saying, because look at your head and look at mine. That's how you know me. I said, yeah, go on, smooth it out. In the next scene, we meet up with Kiki and her husband. They are at the storage. They let us know that they're moving into a new house. So they're at their storage unit right now trying to figure out what things are they going to keep, what things are they going to get rid of, or whatever like that. So they just going through their little stuff, chat. Once they get everything that they're going to be taking with them inside of their truck, they start having a conversation about the whole moving situation. And Kiki lets us know that she feels like Amin doesn't consider the whole household when he's making these big decisions. And the reason why they're moving is to get their son closer to another high school that's going to utilize him better on the football team than the current school that he's at. But Kiki is mentioning the fact that, okay, we have more than one child. We have other kids. So we're going to uproot the other two to make sure something is good for the one child. You know what I'm saying? So I get what Kiki's saying. I also get what Amin's saying. I really also don't give a damn. Now, during the midst of this conversation, Mel calls and Mel's like, hey, is it okay if I swing through or whatever like that? So Kiki gonna text her the address and she gonna go and pull up. Mel gets in the confession and was like, after that whole backyard boogie incident, she want to come and talk to Kiki. All right, fine. So Mel gets there and then you already know they talking about this goddamn backyard boogie situation, child. And Mel was just saying, you know, she stayed there for a little while longer, you know, after they left. And she was saying that Tisha then was just saying how they really like Amin. Amin was like, no, she don't. Kiki started laughing. Kiki said, child, she done treated Amin really, really terribly, honey, since me and him started dating. I was like, well, damn. Child, so Amin just basically say Tisha ass was being phony. She ain't never really liked him like that. She just up there lying through her goddamn teeth. But anywho, so Mel tries to reason with both of them and was like, you know what, like when you threw the drink on Tisha, isn't that when Marceau jumped in? And Amin was like, my issue wasn't him jumping in after the drink got thrown on his wife. That wasn't my issue. My issue was when he was like, oh, drug test her ass. That's what pissed me off. See, I told y'all that's what made him mad. But whatever, we're going to keep moving. So Mel lets them know how after they left, they continue to talk about the whole drug use thing. They were even making jokes about it. And Amin was like, okay, I got you for the guy. You know, because they don't like that or whatever. Child, Mel said, I think it's time that we shut them down. You know, and we show them that you are good. So let's take a drug test. And I brought one with me. I say, bitch. Kiki, this ain't your motherfucking friend, bitch. Baby, when I tell you that tickled the hell out of me, okay? Mel, no you didn't, you mess ass bitch. Anyway, y'all, that's the end of the episode. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Terry Flower Show. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you get down there in them comments and tell me what y'all think about this foolishness. Anyway, I hope everybody have a good day. Peace.